Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I have cramps from hell. I'm PMSy and I'm feeling really extra moody. So I think it's actually the perfect time to talk about products that disappointed me because I'm looking at this pile and I'm just like, oh my God, like so many dollars in this pile of things that I really do not believe are worth the hype. They're not necessarily things that I'm like, I hate this. It didn't perform well. It was horrible. The bottle broke and the thing was dried out. Like these are not bad products that I hate. These are just not products that I would repurchase. They're nothing worth the hype in my opinion. I feel like you can find other products that are better priced. So we're just gonna go kind of through the whole thing. Mainly, these are actually higher end products. So recently, everything that I have been trying at the drugstore and as far as like affordable options in makeup have really been impressing me. So yeah, there's that as well. I am going to try and list in the description box below things that are in the same category that I actually recommend instead of the products that are right here. Because there's a space and a need for every single product here. These are just not what I'm reaching for, if that makes sense. We are gonna start kind of in order with a little bit of skincare. So I recently purchased the Lemare cleansing water. This is the cleansing micellar water. And Lemare just has such a stigma with the name being Lemare. You think it's la good. You think it's gonna just like change your skin and be so fantastic. And the issue that I have with this is it's a little bit too gentle. It does not remove all of my makeup as easily as I would like it to for the $90 price tag. Actually, it doesn't say how many ounces you get in here, but it feels like you get a lot. And this is infused with the Lemare broth. So you are getting a cleansing water that is going to dissolve dirt and oil and grime and clean the skin. And you are getting a little bit of that Lemare magic. But for me, I just didn't see any positive difference. And I don't like it more than other things that I have tried. I am using another very expensive cleansing water. So it's not just the price tag that I don't like about this. It's just it didn't really do much. The one that I am into is the by Terry I can't even say this. I swear to God, when I'm on my period, I become dumber too. Okay, this is the Aqua Makeup Remover Fresh Radiance. This is for face and eyes. This is a micellar water and it smells like rose. This one removes everything. It leaves my skin feeling very soft, cleansed, but it really removes a lot of makeup and I love that. So this is one that I would recommend if you are looking for a luxury micellar water. If you're looking for something that's affordable, Simple makes a great cleansing water at the drugstore. Bioderma is kind of a middle of the road, not quite drugstore, not quite crazy like these, but you know, this is just, I don't know what to do with it. I will probably use the bottle just because, I mean, I can't, what am I going to do? Pour it down the drain? I am going to finish it, but I'm not going to repurchase it at all. And I wouldn't recommend it to a friend like you. So moving on. Also, another item that I used, and a lot of people swear by this, they love this. So I think I'm going to get a little bit of heat, but that's okay. Products are personal. We all like different things and want different things from our products. So this is from Origins. This is the Drink Up Intensive Overnight Mask. And to me, I just did not like this. I felt it was a little bit sticky. I have a few overnight masks that I absolutely love that I feel like if I've been traveling, if I have just really not drank enough water, I'm dehydrated, my skin's dehydrated, it does plump things and make my skin look good overnight. That's what a good, thick, overnight hydrating mask will do. They're also great when you travel to put on the airplane. They just kind of look a little bit more gloppy, gooey. They're thicker, nothing that you would want to wear during the day and put makeup on top of. So it's essentially just like a nice night cream that you wear in the evening. And this one is good, but it's not great. It's nothing that I'm super excited about. So I'm gonna say, no, I don't like it. Not worth the hype. This is another skincare item that I don't think is worth the hype whatsoever, and I know so many people swear by this. From Tarte, this is the Maracujá Sea Brightener Eye Treatment, and this is an eye cream. I don't like that it's a vitamin C product in an open air container. Vitamin C dies off so quickly, and usually you want to have it in a very dark, glass container, preferably with a pump. Vitamin C is great for brightening up the under eye area. What I prefer is the Origins Gin-zing, and beyond just the ingredients that hydrate and depuff in that eye cream, it has a little bit of a sheen, so it gives a nice optical illusion of things being nice and bright. And this one was just like any old eye cream. I didn't feel like it did anything super magical. It was too creamy. I didn't see a major change in my under eye area, and I tried this one out for quite a while. So this is ending up in the not so great, not worth the hype pile. And I also had been playing around with, you can see I gave this a really good go. I'd been playing around with the Do Not Age, which that just called out to me. The Do Not Age DNA Beauty Sleep Serum with Black Pearl Extract. At first, I loved this. This is expensive. I bought this in New York at Sephora. This was actually something that James saw, and he's trying, God bless him, he's trying to do a skincare routine and take care of himself. And I'm like, that's so awesome, because usually he's just like soap, water, done. So we got this, and he had tried it out as well. It freaked his skin out, because to be honest, anything freaks his skin out. He has such sensitive skin. But this just stopped working. At first I felt like, ooh, it's giving my skin like a nice firmness, hydrating, it's like doing something. And then all of a sudden, it just stopped working, and it just almost didn't feel good on my skin. So I stopped using it, and for me to go through just this much of a bottle and then all of a sudden feel like this is not working for me anymore, I have to tell you guys about it. Also, to be completely fair, the serum that I'm using now that I fell in love with, I talked about this in a hot video. This is the EGF Stem Cell Complex. This is a moisturizing serum, and it has epidermal growth factors in here. This one is like gold. You only get an ounce in here. I'm worried I'm gonna run out, but I'm hooked on this. I even take it down the neck, on the décolleté area, and I love this. I feel like this does something positive for my skin and is helping rebuild my skin, whereas this was just hydrating things and temporarily firming and then just kind of stopped working. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a dermatologist. I don't know everything there is about skincare. I love trying product. I love researching as much as I can, but I feel like with shampoo and certain skincare, sometimes my body just gets used to it and it takes a turn and is like, I don't like this anymore. And that's what happened with this guy. This is a very hyped product, especially here on YouTube, and I do not want to piss anyone off. I really don't. Everybody that loves this, like they love it. Like, don't you talk bad about my favorite product. But I have to tell you guys, the price tag on this I think is really absurd, and I just don't like this. I think it makes my skin look greasy. The mist on here is great, smells great. A lot of people with very dry skin swear by this to bring a little life and dewiness back to their complexion, but for me, I don't need so much dewiness, and I feel like it makes my skin look oily. Even though I am teetering on the dry-ish side with my skin right now, this is just too much, and I'm more than halfway through the bottle. I think it was one of those things where I'm like, the bottle's so beautiful, it's so pretty, I love this color, I want to love this, I spent so much money on it, like please work, please do something, because you hear so many people rave about a product and you're like, why is it not working for me? But sometimes things just work differently for different people, and if you have combo skin at all, I think this is going to be too heavy. Use a different setting spray. This just makes you greaseball city. I almost did a WTF on this product. The before and after photos they have even in department stores are so eye-catching, and I love Charlotte Tilbury. I love a lot of her products. I love her as a human. Like, she is so cool. She's one of the nicest people. I met her at an event and I watched her, that sounds so creepy, but I watched her interact with other people, and she just has this very generous, gracious, just aura about her with how she treats people, and I respect her as a human. I love her, but this product did not work out for me. This is the Magic Foundation. It has an SPF of 15. This is supposed to be a full coverage foundation that does not look heavy, and I'm just not a fan of it. It ended up being really greasy on my skin. It didn't give me as much coverage as I wanted, and it just felt a little bit sticky. So I wore this, I believe, 4 or 5 times. I wore this when I went to Maui just on the plane. I was quickly doing my makeup in the morning and I wanted to look like cute for vacation, and I just don't like this. I just don't like this. I'm not reaching for it anymore. And instead of just stopping reaching for a product, I am now trying to make it a habit to tell you guys, even if I don't hate a product, I need to tell you guys when I'm kind of moving on and not impressed. So I feel like, again, that is going to be a better foundation for someone who does not want full coverage. When I see the word full coverage, I'm like, I want my sunspot gone. You know what I mean? Like, I want it to be long lasting, a little bit on the thicker side, and I want full coverage. This just did not give me that magic effect. I looked in the mirror and I was like, this is not magic. This is just my regular old crappy skin. So it was just not worth the money for what I wanted it to do. All right, another item that a lot of people have been giving a ton of hype to. This is the GlamGlow Glowstarter Mega Illuminating Moisturizer. You can use this as a tinted moisturizer, not tinted, illuminated moisturizer. You can also use this as a primer. I don't like it for either. I feel like it's really strange. It's really brightening and peach, and it has this definite glow to it, but I just feel like it makes your foundation go on very like streaky. So it looks nice on the skin by itself. It smells almost citrusy and very fresh, but I feel like the stick factor does not sink in. So when you go to put on foundation, it kind of grabs and slides foundation off, and I just could not get this to work. I used it several different ways. I've used this on my arms just to see like, well, I already bought it. Maybe I can use it just as like a glow illuminating lotion, and it just didn't give me as much sheen as I wanted to on the body. And then that in and of itself is ridiculous because this is so expensive for the amount of product that you get. I also have a couple of setting powders to chat about that I'm finally getting rid of. It goes in line with the whole try to make it work, try to make it work, try to make it work. And then at some point you have to be like, why am I trying so hard to make something work that I don't like? Gosh, makeup and relationships are so the same. I'm having a very deep moment in life right now. Okay, so these are going in the bin of makeup I do not like that I'm gonna donate. And this is just too white on the face. And I am not like a very tan girl, like I'm pretty pale. So this on my skin just shows up as straight white, even when I just like kind of powder and blot. It just does not look good. I prefer the translucent powder that's loose in the jar. That doesn't do what this does. This leaves a clown kind of white cast that I do not like. So does this one from Laura Geller. This is the Invisible Oil Blotting Powder. Not invisible, totally like does this weird white blotchy powder thing, like you put baby powder on your face, and I'm not a fan of it. The only blotting powder that comes in this type of a compact and looks white when you like open up the lid, it's just like a white powder that I really love, is one from Urban Decay. They have, I believe it's called the All Nighter Powder. I haven't used that in ages, but I remember really loving that. And when I was going through my powders and getting rid of these two, I was like, I need to get that one again because it was really good. This is just not so good. I actually think Makeup Forever makes one that's pretty good as well. But the Laura Mercier and Laura Geller are too thick, too white cast, and I'm not a fan. All right, I think the only like affordable products that I have in the mix here that I'm just not a fan of altogether are from ColourPop. They brought out lip glosses, and I don't think too many people have been talking about these. And I believe the reason behind that is because they're just not very good. It just doesn't have a lot of pigment. It has a lot of gooey shine, and you can kind of mix the pigment back around, but you actually see things separating in the tube. It's not like an ultra thick, shiny, good quality gloss. They feel very thin, they feel very stringy, they feel a little bit like they're gonna slide all over the mouth. I have not tried every single shade that they carry, but I have tried a handful of them, and I'm just not into it. They don't last very long on the lips, and even though it is a more affordable item, I'm still gonna share with you guys that I don't even think it's worth the $5. So there we have it. These are just the current group of things not working out for me. I'm clearing out a ton of stuff because of the move, so you guys are probably going to get more of these videos as I unclutter my collection. I'm trying to be a little bit more minimal. It's not working out the greatest because I have so much stuff. It's absolutely insane, but I'm trying. So I'm only wanting good top shelf stuff around, which means the kind of dud, like not so great stuff is going bye-bye, and we'll chat about it as we go along with the whole declutter process. All right, that is that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Mwah.